We're back. It's been a long time, but now it's time to answer the question that everybody has wanted to know. It's been on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. The all-important question, probably the most important of 2020. When are Liverpool gonna win the league? Jokes aside, we are going to be talking about how to get into trading in 2020. The checklist, the do's and the don'ts, what you need, what you don't need. We're going to keep it simple. No specialist terms, just nothing, just the 4 things. I picked out 4 key things that you need to get into trading. So I'm going to mention all 4 now quickly, and then we'll go through them one by one. You need a laptop. Most people think, oh, I can just do it on my phone. However, if you want to actually learn how to trade, then you need a laptop. You need somewhere to do analysis. It's like when you're creating videos, you're not just going to do it on a phone. You need a laptop. And what goes with that is people be like, oh, how do I access the charts? You don't need any fancy software at all. One that I use is called TradingView. It's probably the most popular. You can use it for stocks, indices, currency pairs, obviously. It's got everything on there. You can pay for the premium version to set alerts and stuff like that, but you don't really need to. You get the free version. You get the same pretty much that everybody else does. But if you want the extras, I think it's like £11.99 a month, which if you're taking trading seriously, that's not much to pay. Second thing, how you connect. So you need a Wi-Fi connection. If you haven't got that, then I'm sorry, trading's probably not for you. That is literally to connect to TradingView and obviously connect to where the markets are in order to place your trades, and then how you're intending to learn. So YouTube, you need internet to connect to that, various different sites on Google. Next, you need somewhere to learn. So whether that be YouTube, typing in how to trade stocks, how to trade forex, or you've got various different sites on the internet. So a really good one, which I'll put the link to down below, and I'll pop up a picture on the screen now, is Baby Pips. And it's all free content, so it gives you a course to work through. I believe there are over 150 lessons, 334 lessons. So you can make your way through that. It's completely free. It's got all the information you need. It is a lot of information to take in, so I'd, go through bit by bit, start the basics, work your way through, find out parts that you like. So if you like to trade certain chart patterns, you like the look of that, and then just go on TradingView, have a mess about. It is a lengthy process, I'm not going to lie. That is how I originally started looking at Baby Pips, because it's free. We all want stuff for free. No one really wants to pay. But you got to look at it as again, trade-off. So you either don't pay, takes you longer, or you can pay and then you can hopefully get that in a shorter amount of time. But even when you do pay, it's still, it's a skill. It takes time to learn. So the other option with learning the actually how to trade forex is you can go for an education company. That is something you need to be very, very careful of. Don't get education company mixed up with signals if you want to actually learn. Various things to look out for that you need to be careful when you're looking for an education provider. So are they accredited? Do they have a valued course? Do they have, more importantly, I'd say our community's a big one, because there's nothing better than bouncing around your ideas to people. It was quite lonely, when you first start, you're not too sure if you're doing it right. Do you want experts there to put you right when you're wrong? So it's really up to you. There are individual mentors out there. There are some really good ones, but you do need to be very careful. Some people pretend to know what they're on about when they don't. Just like me personally, I'm not at the stage yet to be a mentor. I've only been trading for about a year. I have learned a lot within that year. Had enough experience, maybe another 2 years, to then go into the mentor side and then push people through and actually teach people myself how to trade. Where I learned how to trade, I did learn from an education company. If you are interested in my journey and what I do and how I learnt, I just drop me a message. I'm not going to try and push anybody and tell anybody to go anywhere. It's all about finding what's right for you. If you want to go through the free route, scrolling through YouTube, it is there. You can learn how to trade, whether it be stocks or forex. It is doable. I'm not going to lie to you and say it's not. But if you are interested in hearing where I was, just drop us a DM. And finally, the aspect that no one likes to talk about, brokerages. What a broker do is they facilitate you in order to place yours. They are the intermediary between the market and you placing the trade. So you need a brokerage account in order to trade in the financial markets. Now, there's various different things you need to look out for when you go in to choose your broker. So without getting too technical, you need to make sure that they're regulated. If they're in England, either by the Financial Conduct Authority, the FCA, or the national body in that country. So say, for example, you have Australia, you have the ASIC regulation. So look out for that, because then that means your money's in a safe place. There's no chance of you getting scammed, because I know that is the big thing around trading. Oh, I'm going to lose all my money. And then the next thing is getting a bit technical, is looking at their spreads. So that is the difference between the buy and the sell price. And once you learn to get into trading, you'll understand why that is important. You want smaller spreads as possible in order to make it competitive prices when you are getting in and out of trade. So knowing to deposit into brokers, you know not to deposit with an individual company. So obviously companies have links with brokerages, and that's completely fine. But if the company is asking you to actually deposit into them, then you know something's not quite up. But that is, the brokerages is the one where people get a bit touchy about, oh, I don't want to deposit my money. But if it's regulated, if they are regulated, which any decent broker has to be, otherwise they can't actually operate, then you know all it takes is you to deposit your money in, and then in a week's time say, you know what, trading's not for me, then you can just take it back out. You've not lost anything, they're just holding your money. Think of it like a savings account with an interest. They basically facilitate you to be able to trade in the financial markets. There are plenty of brokers to choose from. You've just got to choose the one that's right for you. Just type into your best ranked brokerages, and it's really easy to find one that you want to go with. And then in terms of actually placing trades, you can download MT4 software or MT5, depending on who your broker is, and that allows you to place trades on your laptop. However, all I just do is use TradingView to actually analyse my trades, and I set alerts. So when the price gets into a certain area, then it'll alert me to when it is, and I'll just wait for the confirmation to meet my trade rules, and then I'll go onto my phone. I've got the MetaTrader app on there and just place it on there. The reason why I do that is just because I find it so much easier when you're out and about. You can look at your trades, see how they're going. I would never actually trade just off of your phone because you can't do your analysis properly. So yeah, they're the 4 things really. You can go deeper into it, you know, get into the intricacies of it, but I just wanted to keep it simple, basic level. If anybody has any questions or they think I've missed out something, feel free to pop it in the comments below. That's all from me today, guys. Thanks very much for tuning in. I'll catch you in the next one.